Hi, today we're working on our plush fabric covered journal and we're going to put the signatures in it. This is the one that's for my friend at work, and I got some of the paper together for signatures and I thought I would just film it so that you could see it, and I have the whole tutorial on how we made it. So all right, let's get started. So today already I've just been kind of going through my paper and looking for papers that I would like to use for the signatures. So I have kind of a stack of them and I thought we would put them together. I'm going to move the journal out of the way. And basically the only criteria is that it fits inside of here. So if it's a little bit too big, then what we'll want to do is trim it up at the end. So, alrighty. The plain ones that I have are all kind of cardstock. So I have some like off-white, like cream colored cardstock, and then I have some paper bag colored cardstock. And then I have this, I got this from Amazon. It's kind of curled. I tried to put it in it's a vintage parchment, and it's stationary, and it comes ready to use, and it's kind of like dark around the edges. It came kind of curled up, so I'm kind of trying to flatten it out. But I have a couple of those that I'm going to use. This is it right here. And then I have, of course, these other two. And I like to put in enough pages so that so that she can write and do stuff in there, because I know she likes to do that in here. I don't want to fill it too full of things. And then I have this little like grid paper. I thought I'd put a few sheets of that in there. I have a piece of wallpaper that I got from my friend's Etsy store. This is my friend's Etsy store. It's Madeline Diet. She has lots of wallpaper. She has lots of journaling things. She has already made journals that you can buy from her, so she's really cool. All right, and then I have this is just some paper that I thought I would use in the signatures, just like that. And then I have some music paper. And then I have two pieces of scrapbooking paper that I folded, and then I'm going to use those as pockets. So I have two of those, just like that. And what we'll do is afterwards we'll just glue the side. And then I have a couple of bags that I want to use. And then I have some Tim Holtz paper that these are from those little Tim Holtz packs of paper, the short ones that, they're kind of long and skinny. And I thought I would put those in there. These are just two little pieces of colored paper I thought we would put in there. This is a piece of ephemera that I made in another video. I can link that up above as well. And then I was going to put that in there, like against a piece of paper. So like whatever kind of cardstock I would put it against, like that. And I'll put it in so that on this side it will have the pockets, and then this side we'll just go ahead and glue this, and it will be like a tuck spot right there. I thought that would be kind of cool. And then the same with this one, really. It's just a larger version of that. So, all right, so let's get ready and put everything together. What I thought I would do is kind of intersperse the blank pages with the interesting pages. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put this one here. Okay, now I'm back and I've trimmed my little signatures so that they're fairly even, or as even as I would like them to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and put them in my book. So the next step that I usually do, is I usually like cut one of these just so I can make sure to line them up properly. So this is just some graph paper, and then I kind of cut it about the spine of my book so that I can see with it closed, like that I'm putting them in the right spot. I'm going to put 3 marks on them. So in the center, I'm going to just fold this in half. And you know, you can just eyeball it, but I just thought I would show you how you could do it. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like here, 1 here. So if I put 1 here and 1 here, let me see what that looks like. Actually, you know what? I might want them out a little bit further. I think I might want here and here, like that. Okay, I like that. So however you decide you want to space them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in maybe right here. Right here. So this is my line. And then right here and right here. Alrighty. Okay, so this is my template showing where I'm going to be putting the holes in for my signatures. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my little, I have like a little box that I have all of my stuff in. Let me move my inker out of here. Some more thread over here. Okay. And what you can do is you can go ahead and mark this other piece of paper. So this is the one that you can use on the inside of the book. I don't always do this, but you can. So I'm just going to show you the way that I had learned to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and in the fold, so you make another piece of paper, and this doesn't have to be grid paper or anything like that. Sometimes I find it easier to use, but I'm going to go ahead and line this up here, and then I'm going to put the dots right here and right here and right here. So then I know when I make the holes inside of my signatures that they're going to line up with these. So alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the books, make sure the signatures, make sure that they are how I want them. So like if I want something kind of in the middle, or you know, up high or low or whatever I want to make sure I have it where I want it when I put the signature in. So I'm just going to go through really quickly and make sure to line up everything how I want it. Okay, this one looks good. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and clip it so that it stays put. And I just have some random clips. So that's good. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this inside of here. Just like this, and then we'll poke holes through the signature. Okay, I'm going to make sure, and because my little piece of paper is longer than my signature. I'm just going to make sure it's in this, it's like centered. So go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to poke this all through the signature till it comes out the other side. And I'm just kind of looking for it to be about that much on my dots. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to set this to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Make sure it looks good. Now there are so many ways to do this. You can watch any number of tutorials on YouTube how this is done or how different people do it. So definitely watch them all and decide for yourself what is easiest for you and everything. Okay. So, oh, you know what? I should clip it. Sometimes I don't clip it. Sometimes I just kind of wing it. There we go. Which is probably not the best thing to do. So I'll just put this in the middle, just like that. And I'm just going through the same holes. Okay, there we go. And I'll take this away. I don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to go ahead and on this, I'm going to go ahead and make my holes on this. So what a lot of people do is they'll put some cardboard and stuff behind it. Let's see what I have. If you have a cardboard box or something, just in case, so I don't poke my table. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And I'm just poking the holes. And you can definitely clip this down too. So sometimes people will put like it on top of a cardboard box so they can just poke it through. I don't happen to have a cardboard box right now. All right, so the next thing that I want to do, I think I'll just use this color. I'm going to get my needle out. I'm going to make my thread 3 times as long as my book, as the spine of my book. 1, 2, 3. And I think it's just like a rough thing. I like my my string, my waxed linen thread to be a little bit longer so that I can add like dangles off of the spine of the book, off of the signature threads. And especially since I'm making this for my friend, I'll probably add, you know, little beads and all kinds of stuff, right? And I think because I want this one to be my first signature in the book, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on first at the front of the book. So what I'm doing now is I have that middle hole. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, the needle with the thread on it, the wax linen thread. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that in the first hole in the spine of my book, just like that. And then just pull it through and leave a little bit hanging. A little bit more. And then go through the next hole. And just take your time. There we go. and then through here, through the top hole. There we go. And then you want to bring it back through this center hole, trying not to pierce the thread. If possible. And sometimes the best thing to do is to hold the thread taut so that you can kind of hold it to one side of the hole and then poke the needle in the other side of the hole. There it is. Okay, and then this one goes back inside of that middle hole. There we go. All right. And so the idea is that you put the thread on one side, one on either side of this center string, and you pull it taut. And if you've pierced the thread, you can't pull it taut. So then you tie it in a knot. And then I let these hang, and then that's where I put beads usually. All right, let's put that other signature in. Oh, I can use one of my clips. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. It's usually a little bit trickier to do the second and third ones if you have three, just because you already have one in there. All right. Okay, again, I'm just pulling it to where I have enough of the string left hanging out the bottom that I like, and then there we go. That was much easier. Okay, and then bring it up here. Oops. Through here, and then go through this top hole. And then come back through the middle. Let me pull that center taut. Oh, I think I have it stuck around my clip. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then I have one on either side of the string in the center. I pull it taut, and then I tie it around. All right. And then I can take my clips off. Okay, so my signatures are bound into my journal, and that's what they look like. I really like how it came out. cool. Okay, and the next thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to put a cover, put like a decoration on the cover of it. And I had some ideas. Go ahead and clean up my little mess here. Get all my binding stuff off the table. Okay, so the next thing that I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And sometimes what people do is they'll put lace over the spine if they don't want this showing. And some people just leave it showing. I don't mind it, actually. I think I like it, you know, showing. So, and then, you know, my friend Madeline, she did one recently where it had beads on it. It was really cool looking. So we'll have to try that in the future. But I like how it is. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I was kind of thinking is I cut out some of these fairies from that set of fairies. Let me see, it was called Miss Melancholy, was the lady who made the digital. And it's called 21 Whimsical Fairies Bundle, clip art. Okay, so what I decided was I kind of liked this girl for my friend because she kind of reminds me of my friend. I don't know why. She has like dark hair. She just looks, I don't know. I just thought this was her vibe, kind of. I don't know why. Now I have a larger one of her and I was like, which one should I use? I'm not quite sure, but I decided that I wanted to, and I have all these other ones. This one was a contender as well. But I really felt something about this one. I thought this one was something that she would like. So I'm going to do that one. And then I was looking through some of the other papers that come with this set. And I saw this and I thought that was pretty cool, right? Oh, look at this one. That's a big giant one. I mean, I would have to do a giant journal for that one. But anyway, so I was thinking I want to do this and then maybe put her in the middle on the front. I thought that would look really cool. And then of course, maybe we'll put it around some other paper, but let's work on it right now. So I thought, let's do that. That would be really cool. So the first thing I thought I would do is go ahead and trim this up. And I thought I would use the tear ruler. I was kind of thinking something like that. Yeah. And I decided I wanted to put something behind that as well. So I was thinking maybe that brown craft paper, like some of this. Yeah, I was thinking like that. Let's see, let's tear this and see what that looks like. I think that I want to do that, and then I want to ink around it. Yes, that's cool. That's kind of what I was thinking. Something like really grungy looking. And then put her in the middle. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I thought that would be kind of cool. Or should I put the smaller her in it? Oh, I kind of like that too. Oops, I have the lights upside down. I wanted them hanging. Yes, that's how I wanted her. I feel like the smaller one maybe looks... I do like the big one though. Yeah. Oh my gosh. If this was mine, I would do the big one. But I think the small one is a little bit, I don't know, is a better choice. Yes. Okay. I'm going to ink her up a little. Let me get out like a book. Let me get out a book. All the white parts that were like around her hair, I just want to make sure, and around this little butterfly that's not attached. Make sure that it's distressed. I'm sorry if you can hear that music playing outside. It's kind of loud. It's like one of the neighbors. Okay. Alrighty. That looks cute. Okay. All right, and then do I want to put anything else on her, I wonder? Like a little, like a tag? I kind of like that. Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, kind of like that. I was thinking a number or something, or a special delivery. Oh my gosh, that is cute. Okay, that's happening. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue that together. I'm gonna go ahead and first put this on. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. Kind of liked it up just a little bit, slightly up higher a little bit, so that she was at the bottom. Yeah, like I like her to be kind of off the page. I don't know why. Off the picture. I don't like her up in the picture. I kind of was thinking she would be down. Let's see. I think I like her right there. Okay. I feel like there's an 80s playlist playing outside. I can hear it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. I hope she likes it. Okay, now I'm just going to glue this on here. I'm thinking I should use Fabri-Tac. That's so cool looking. Yay! I like how it's coming out. Yeah, I'm thinking Fabri-Tac for gluing on the fabric. I don't know though. We'll see how this goes. She is adorable. Oh, cute. I like how she's coming out. Okay. All right. So what do you think we put some beads on here? Let's do it. You know what else I want to do is I wanted to put like a little pocket right here, and I had made this and it fits like perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that in there too. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. I like that. Cool. And then you know what I'm going to do also is glue some of these shut, the pockets that need to be glued. So like we have this little tuck spot. I'm going to run some glue real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the side of this one. See what else we have. Oh yeah, this one, this is a tuck spot as well. Go ahead and glue that. Okay, so I'm back and I have some of my beading supplies out just to put some beads on the end of these. And I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot, and this is what I like to do generally when I put beads on something, is I'll tie a knot kind of up towards the book. Just like that. And then I'll go ahead and I use these like, it's called the big-eyed needle maybe, or something like that. It's called the Big Eye. And now this one is close to breaking. I have another one. But if it does break, don't worry, I have more. So, and I can use them for quite a while, it seems. So I'm going to go ahead and put some beads out that I'm thinking I'm going to use. Maybe, and I have like a bead collection. So I'm going to put some with like a little bit larger holes on that I think might go with this particular journal. I'm going to put some of those in there. And then these are just like little trays that I had from forever ago. Let's see what colors I have. I kind of like to use the clear ones a lot too. There's some clear ones. Ooh, I wonder if it will go through this. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll do a few of these. Okay, well, I'll just put this one on since it's on there now. That's cool. Okay, and the needle worked for one more project. Okay. I love how it turned out so far. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the other one. I want to keep the one with the beads on there. And then I'm going to trim the other one. There we go. Oh, it looks so cute. Look at that. I'm not sure if you can see, but I love how it turned out. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Now all I need to do is put some ephemera in there and we'll be all set to give it to her. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.